Nvidia's new AI chip is shaking up the tech world, and it's seriously alarming.
Jensen Huang, who has no doubt AI is about to change everything.
These super smart chips are changing everything, potentially disrupting our lives with their powerful AI. With Nvidia's value doubling so fast, it's clear they're at the forefront of a major tech revolution. What if this shift starts to threaten the giants like Apple? Let us reveal what Nvidia's bold move could mean for the future of technology. Nvidia's Blackwell chip redefines tech limits. Nvidia started by improving graphics for video games. Based in California, the company has quickly joined an exclusive group of companies valued at over $2 trillion, like Microsoft, Apple, and Google's parent company, Alphabet. Nvidia's value doubled from $1 trillion to $2 trillion in just 8 months, driven by high demand for its advanced technology, which is leading the AI revolution. The success of their Hopper products gave their market presence a huge boost. Building on that, Nvidia introduced the Blackwell architecture, named after the famous American mathematician David Blackwell. His work in game theory, probability, information theory, and statistics is important for today's AI models and their training. At a recent conference, Nvidia's CEO, Jensen Huang, introduced the Blackwell chip, calling it more than just an ordinary processor. It's a new platform that goes beyond the usual GPU standards. Blackwell's innovative design combines 2 chips in one device, making it faster and more efficient. It can transfer data at a speed of 10 terabytes per second, and it works without any memory or cache problems. Although there was some doubt at first, Nvidia has made big strides with this advanced chip. Designed to work smoothly with Nvidia's Hopper, the Blackwell makes upgrades easy. One demonstration showed a prototype board with 2 Blackwell chips and 4 dies connected to a Grace CPU through fast channels, greatly increasing computing power. Yet this is only part of what it can do. Nvidia has called this era the Generative AI era, marking a significant change in computing technology. The latest Nvidia processor built for this new era uses the FP4 format to create content tokens. This processor is a key part of the Nvidia Blackwell AI supercomputer, which is 5 times more powerful than its predecessor Hopper. But this isn't the end of the story. Nvidia is already working on an even more powerful GPU that will surpass its current models. But here's where things get even more concerning. As this technology evolves, the potential risks also grow. What happens when AI becomes too powerful? And how do we keep control of such advanced systems? These are questions we'll need to answer soon as Nvidia and others push the boundaries of what's possible. Nvidia is constantly pushing the boundaries of what computers can do, making them faster and more efficient. The improvements in how quickly they process information, save energy, and handle data are changing the tech industry. These changes are paving the way for more advanced and powerful AI technologies. The DGX series is about more than just having stronger computers. It represents a significant step toward achieving super-fast computing, known as exaflop level, all within a compact design. This kind of power is rare, making the DGX stand out in the world of high-performance computing. The secret behind this impressive power is Nvidia's NVLink architecture, which processes data at an incredible speed of 130 terabytes per second. To put that in perspective, this is more data than the entire internet handles, highlighting just how much data the system can manage. Let's see how Nvidia's cutting-edge technology shapes the future. Nvidia's leap into next-gen computing. The DGX can do all this without needing costly optical components, which helps reduce expenses and saves a lot of energy. About 20 kilowatts less in systems that usually consume around 120 kilowatts. The cooling system is also remarkable, using liquid cooling to keep the system's temperature steady at 25 degrees Celsius, even when it's working hard. This ensures the system runs smoothly and efficiently. Now let's explore Nvidia's technology and what it means for artificial intelligence. At the heart of Nvidia's setup is the GPU. These GPUs are incredible pieces of engineering, made up of over 600,000 parts and weighing as much as a large car. They're essential for handling complex tasks like training advanced AI models, which involve trillions of calculations and used to take months and a lot of energy. However, Nvidia's Hopper architecture has changed the game, cutting down the time and energy needed for these tasks. What once took several months can now be done in just 90 days using 8,000 GPUs. But it doesn't stop there. The newer Blackwell architecture achieves the same results with only 2,000 GPUs, using much less energy, just 4 megawatts. This shows how Nvidia continues to lead the industry. Nvidia is on track to make a huge impact on AI computing with what could be its most successful launch yet. But the innovations go even further. They're stepping into the world of Nvidia robotics. This new direction goes beyond just processing data and using AI on systems like the DGX. They're now exploring how AI can interact with the physical world, turning machines from passive processors into active participants in real-life situations. But the story doesn't end here. The way robots are being designed is changing, allowing them to function more independently. This new approach could revolutionize how robots interact with their surroundings, enabling them to make decisions and respond on their own. This isn't just a small step forward in technology. It's a big leap towards seamlessly integrating AI into our daily lives, imagining a future where AI interacts with the physical world as naturally as it processes data. And this progress in AI technology is still far from reaching its full potential. Behind the scenes, Nvidia has been hard at work developing a powerful robotics system. They're using their advanced AI technologies, like the DGX, to train complex models, along with the AGX, a special robotics processor that quickly handles sensor data. By blending the digital world with the physical one, Nvidia has created Omniverse, a top-tier virtual simulation environment that runs on the Azure cloud. This innovative platform supports a fully automated warehouse where humans and machines like forklifts work together smoothly. It acts as a smart control system, keeping a close watch on both people and machines to ensure safety. Everything operates seamlessly, allowing for instant interactions in this smart warehouse, where every robot works independently, making the whole process much more productive. But that's not the most exciting part. What's truly groundbreaking is Project Grace, a bold step forward in humanoid robotics. This isn't just a small improvement. It's a major leap in what robots can do. This project sets new standards for how robots understand and respond to different instructions and past experiences. At the core of this project is Isaac Lab, an advanced robot training center created by Nvidia. Powered by the Omniverse Isaac Sim, it provides a virtual space where humanoid robots can practice and perfect their skills through simulations, getting ready for real-world tasks. Now let's step into the world of Nvidia's advanced robotics, the dawn of Project Grace's humanoid robotics. However, what really sets Project Grace apart is its ability to help robots understand and carry out natural language instructions, making them more useful and easier to interact with. These robots can do more than just simple actions like giving high fives. They can handle more complex tasks, showing a level of sophistication and flexibility that was once thought impossible. The key to these improvements is Nvidia's new Jetson Orin robotics chips, designed specifically to make humanoid robots more efficient. As humanoid robotics continues to advance, Project Grace is leading the way, marking the start of a new era in AI-driven robotics. Nvidia's commitment to creating top-notch software and cutting-edge technology is laying the groundwork for a future where robots become a normal part of our daily lives, changing industries and how we interact with technology. Nvidia's journey to becoming a tech giant shows its ongoing role in pushing the boundaries of robotics and artificial intelligence. Looking back to the 1990s, we remember a time when TV screens were basic, the internet was slow, and computers were simple and beige. Back then, personal computers could only show text and basic images, which was enough for most people. But those working in visually demanding fields like animation or engineering needed more advanced equipment. This stark difference highlights just how far we've come, from basic tools to complex robotic systems that are set to change how we interact with machines. In the early 1990s, video game consoles were popular because they had better graphics than personal computers. But 3 engineers in California, Jensen Huang, Chris Malachowski, and Curtis Prim, saw an opportunity. They realized that personal computers could be improved if they had a special chip just for handling graphics. This idea led to the birth of Nvidia. These engineers often met at a local Denny's, drinking lots of coffee while they brainstormed. They noticed that central processing units, CPUs, in computers could only do one thing at a time, which made it hard for them to handle the complex calculations needed for 3D gaming graphics. So they came up with the idea of a new kind of chip that could do many tasks at once, unlike a CPU. This new chip, called the Graphics Processing Unit, GPU, was designed specifically to handle graphics-heavy tasks, making it perfect for 3D gaming. Nvidia wanted to make gaming on personal computers even better because they saw that more and more people were getting into it. By 1993, they had set up their company in a small condo in Fremont, California. The name Nvidia came from NV, which stood for next version, and Nvidia, a Latin word meaning envy. They chose a green logo to represent the envy they hoped their cutting-edge technology would inspire. Jensen Huang, who had experience as a director of Coreware at LSI Logic and as a microprocessor designer at AMD, played a crucial role in getting Nvidia off the ground. His background helped the company achieve innovative breakthroughs and reach new technological heights. Nvidia's strategic moves greatly improved what personal computers could do, especially for tasks that required a lot of graphic power. The introduction of the GPU was a game changer, allowing computers to handle detailed graphics more smoothly and efficiently. This wasn't just important for gaming, it had wide-reaching effects, showing how Nvidia's vision and technology could impact various industries. Nvidia's influence soon spread beyond gaming. Their GPUs became essential in fields like video production, scientific research, and professional design, areas that needed advanced graphic processing. Over time, Nvidia became a major player in the tech world, known for its innovative solutions that boosted computer performance. The founder's vision of creating a specialized graphics chip wasn't just about meeting the needs of computer users. It was about shaping the future of computing and supporting advanced graphic applications. Next, we explore Nvidia's journey from a simple idea to a tech giant, Nvidia's pitch for success. However, the journey was full of challenges. The founders had worked at big tech companies like HP, Sun Microsystems, and IBM before, so they knew how tough the tech industry could be. But starting a new company brought even bigger hurdles than they had ever faced. They hit a critical point when they had just $200 left between them. Jensen Huang decided to use this small amount to officially start Nvidia, securing a significant ownership stake for himself. This was a bold move in a highly competitive industry. The next big challenge was finding financial support. It wasn't enough to have a great idea. They had to convince investors that their vision was worth backing. At first, they faced a lot of rejections. The tech world was crowded with 89 other companies trying to make it, so Nvidia had to stand out. Huang used his connections from LSI Logic to get a meeting with Sequoia Capital, a venture firm that had invested in LSI Logic before. Although Sequoia was hesitant at first, they eventually saw Nvidia's potential and invested $20 million. With this funding, Nvidia moved forward with their first product, the NV1, in 1995. The NV1 was unique because it used a quad-based image rendering method, different from the more common triangle-based techniques. Even though Sega, a leading gaming console maker, preferred the triangle method, Nvidia stuck with their quad-based strategy. They believed it would reduce the workload on the CPU and improve the gaming experience. This decision highlighted their commitment to innovation and confidence in their technology, paving the way for future success. At a time when computers were much less powerful than today, Nvidia's choice to use quadrangles for graphics was a smart one. It made rounded objects in video games look smoother and work more efficiently, which was a big improvement back then. The NV1 graphics card also had a special feature that allowed gamers to play popular Sega Saturn games on their PCs, effectively bringing console gaming to computers. By 1999, Nvidia had become a publicly traded company with a market value of $600 million. This achievement showed that their risks and strategic choices were well worth it. But it wasn't just about financial success. It was about embracing innovation and leading the way in new tech developments. Nvidia learned an important lesson when their first product, the NV1, failed. Keep things simple and focus on what people really want. This change helped them improve and grow. Over time, this new approach made Nvidia a leader in the computer graphics market. Their journey from almost failing to becoming a company worth over $1 trillion, shows how they learned from their mistakes and kept moving forward. Today, Nvidia is a major player in the tech industry, proving that persistence and adaptability are key to overcoming challenges. When Nvidia faced difficulties in the late 1990s, it didn't just aim to recover, it planned a major comeback. 1999, personal computers were becoming more common. Nvidia introduced the GeForce 256 graphics card. This was a big deal because it was the first programmable graphics card, starting the era of the GPU, graphics processing unit. It wasn't just about better graphics. It allowed for more detailed and immersive gaming experiences. But that's not the end of the story. Nvidia quickly built on this success and went public the same year. By 2000, they secured a significant deal with Microsoft to create the graphics hardware for the Xbox console, a $200 million deal. This partnership was crucial for the Xbox launch in 2001, establishing Nvidia as a key player in the gaming industry. Nvidia's success didn't stop with gaming consoles. Throughout the 2000s, they became a major supplier for companies like Apple, Dell, and HP, who used Nvidia GPUs in their products. Every smart decision and innovation led to rapid growth, making Nvidia seem almost unbeatable in the tech world. Let's look at how Nvidia smartly navigates the tech world's challenges. A strategic alliance in chip manufacturing. Nvidia's recovery wasn't just about great ideas. It was also about smart business strategies. One key decision was to focus on designing chips while outsourcing their manufacturing to TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. This move allowed Nvidia to cut costs and focus on creating high-quality chips, which was essential for their success. For over 30 years, TSMC has been a crucial partner for Nvidia, manufacturing the advanced chips that power Nvidia's technology. With TSMC handling the complex manufacturing, Nvidia could focus on designing cutting-edge technology. This partnership has been key to Nvidia's ability to innovate and grow beyond just gaming and graphics. But this wasn't the only breakthrough. Nvidia realized that GPUs could do much more than just improve graphics. They saw that GPUs could handle many tasks at once. And in 2006, they introduced CUDA, a set of tools that made it easier for developers to use GPUs for parallel computing. Before CUDA, programming GPUs was hard and not very accessible. CUDA changed that, making it easier for more people to use GPUs for different purposes like medical research and engineering. The Tokyo Institute of Technology highlighted Nvidia's impact by using CUDA GPUs in its supercomputer. This wasn't just a technical achievement. It showed how important Nvidia's GPUs were in advancing computing power. But the most impressive part was how CUDA opened up new possibilities across different industries, showing Nvidia's role in driving technology forward. By integrating CUDA, industries could tackle the toughest computing problems more easily, paving the way for new innovations. And yet, there was still more to come. GPUs became essential in many areas, including cloud computing, machine learning, and video streaming. But a key event in 2012 really changed the game for Nvidia in the GPU market. Alex Krzyzewski, a student at the University of Toronto, introduced AlexNet, a deep learning network, using two Nvidia GeForce GTX 580 graphics cards. The results were groundbreaking, reducing image recognition errors significantly. This success changed how people viewed neural networks, paving the way for advanced AI tools like ChatGPT. The Nvidia GeForce GTX 580 cards were crucial to this project. They were designed for CUDA technology, which made it possible to run complex algorithms efficiently. This breakthrough put Nvidia at the center of the deep learning boom, and their investments in CUDA paid off massively. GPUs became the standard for AI development, solidifying Nvidia's place as an industry leader. After the launch of ChatGPT in November 2022, demand for Nvidia's A100 series GPUs skyrocketed. These processors became incredibly popular as major tech companies rushed to buy them. For example, Microsoft purchased 10,000 units, each costing $110,000. Although expensive, Nvidia sold hundreds of thousands of them, significantly boosting their profits. By July 2023, Nvidia's earnings had reached $13.5 billion, a 101% increase from the previous year. On May 25th, Their stock value soared by $184 billion in a single day. Shortly after, on May 30th, Nvidia joined the ranks of companies valued at over $1 trillion. But that's not the whole story. This success wasn't just about new technologies and profits. It showed how well Nvidia has positioned itself in the market. By aligning their technology with market needs, Nvidia not only followed trends, they led them. Their ability to turn new technology into significant financial gains shows that they deeply understand the market and what people need. Could this leap forward lead to AI surpassing human intelligence? Comment your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more.